That fruit juice in your fridge right now, it might be doing the exact opposite of what you bought it for. Every morning, millions of Aussies pour juice for themselves or their kids, trusting that no added sugar means healthy, natural, and safe. But behind those bright cartons, happy fruit pictures, and wellness buzzwords, there's a reality the juice industry desperately doesn't want you to see. We're talking liquid sugar loads that spike blood glucose like soft drink, ultra processing that strips out fiber completely, and clever labeling tricks that hide how much damage these drinks can actually do. I've analysed ingredient lists, nutrition panels, health star data, and Australian food standards. Today, we're exposing 5 fruit juice brands sold at Coles, Woolworths, IGA, and Chemist Warehouse. This is the juice industry truth they're hoping you never discover. Brand number 5. Coles, no added sugar fruit juice. Number 5, Coles no added sugar juice. It's positioned as the smart budget choice. Supermarket branding, simple labels, and a quiet promise of no nasties. Aussie families grab it weekly, thinking they're making the responsible choice for breakfast. But flip the bottle and check the ingredients list. Ingredients typically include reconstituted fruit juice, water, food acid, which is citric acid, E330, and ascorbic acid, which is vitamin C. Translation: reconstituted juice means the water was stripped out, the sugars concentrated during transport, then water added back later in a factory. The fibre never returns. Citric acid boosts acidity and flavour intensity, while vitamin C is added back purely for label appeal, not nutrition. What you're left with is free sugar water that hits your bloodstream fast. No fibre, no chewing, no mechanism to slow absorption. A 250 millilitre glass contains around 20 to 26 grams of sugar, similar to Coca-Cola. That causes rapid blood sugar spikes, insulin surges, and increased risk of type 2 diabetes, especially in children who drink it daily. Australian dental groups have directly linked regular juice consumption to early childhood tooth decay and enamel erosion. Your kids' teeth are bathing in acid and sugar every morning. No added sugar is technically true, but deeply intentionally misleading. The sugar is already built in from concentrate. The packaging relies on consumer confusion between added sugar and free sugar, a loophole Australian labelling laws still allow. Coles knows this. They designed it this way. At roughly $2.50 to $3 per litre, you're paying for water, sugar, and industrial processing, not whole fruit nutrition. This isn't health food. It's cheap liquid sugar dressed up as fruit, and Australian families pay the metabolic price, not Coles. Brand number 4, Daily Juice. Co number 4, Daily Juice Co. A fridge filler favourite across Australian suburbs, marketed as everyday Aussie juice with no artificial colours and no added sugar, the name itself suggests safe regular consumption. But let's talk about what Daily Juice Co. actually does to your body. Ingredients include reconstituted fruit juice, sodium metabisulfite, which is preservative 202, citric acid E330, and natural flavourings. Translation: sodium metabisulfite is a preservative linked to asthma reactions, headaches, and respiratory problems in sensitive people, particularly children with existing breathing conditions. Natural flavour isn't fruit. It's lab-created aroma compounds used to make processed juice taste fresh again after months of storage and shipping. The processing removes fibre entirely and concentrates fructose, turning whole fruit into a rapid absorption sugar weapon. A 500 millilitre bottle can contain over 40 grams of sugar, more than a child's entire recommended daily intake in one sitting. Regular consumption is linked to weight gain, early fatty liver changes, insulin resistance, and worsened asthma symptoms in sulfite-sensitive individuals. Australian paediatricians are seeing metabolic dysfunction in younger and younger children, and juice is a major contributor. Daily implies safe for everyday use. Nutrition experts say it absolutely shouldn't be. Australian Health Star revisions have quietly downgraded fruit juice scores in recent updates, but the branding hasn't changed and families keep buying. At $6.50 to $8.90 for 3 litres, you're paying supermarket prices for what nutritionists now classify as discretionary sugar, in the same category as soft drink. This isn't daily nourishment, it's daily metabolic stress in a family-friendly bottle. Brand number 3, Original Juice Co. Black Label. Number 3, Original Juice Co. Black Label. Premium glass bottles, minimalist black design, and the promise of 100% Australian fruit aimed squarely at health-conscious shoppers willing to pay more. But here's what Original Juice Co. doesn't advertise on their beautiful packaging. Yes, it's 100% juice, but that's actually the problem. Translation: juicing removes almost all insoluble fibre. You're drinking the sugar from 6 or 7 whole oranges in one sitting, bypassing every single one of your body's natural sugar breaks. No chewing, no fibre matrix, no satiety signals, just fructose flooding your liver directly. It's chemically simple, but biologically aggressive and damaging. Studies cited by Live Lighter Australia show that bottled juice, even premium varieties, delivers sugar loads metabolically equivalent to soft drink. This significantly increases risk of non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, blood sugar instability, insulin resistance, and weight gain, especially when consumed regularly as a health drink. Your liver processes this exactly like alcohol, creating fat deposits over time. Cold-pressed and premium Australian fruit imply superior nutrition and health benefits. They don't change the fundamental sugar chemistry. Your pancreas reacts exactly the same way to expensive juice as cheap juice. At $4.50 to $6 per litre, you're paying premium prices for concentrated sugar without any protective fibre. Whole fruit feeds your body properly. This feeds insulin spikes and liver stress, no matter how classy the bottle looks on your counter. Brand number 2, Golden Circle Fruit Juice. Number 2, Golden Circle, in one of Australia's most trusted legacy brands, wrapped in Queensland heritage, sunshine imagery, and all Australian fruit messaging that tugs at national pride. But look at the ingredient list closely. Ingredients include reconstituted juice from concentrate, malic acid, citric acid, and added flavour compounds. Translation: reconstitution means heavy industrial processing in factories far from any orchard. Malic and citric acids sharpen taste after dilution and storage. Flavour compounds simulate the freshness that was lost months ago during processing and warehousing. Golden Circle is owned by Kraft Heinz, a massive American multinational corporation focused on shelf life, profit margins, and shareholder returns, not Australian family nutrition. A 200 milliliter serve contains around 23 grams of sugar. Regular intake, especially in children, is directly linked to increased type 2 diabetes risk, severe tooth enamel erosion, and poor satiety signals, meaning kids drink more liquid calories and feel full less, leading to overeating. Since 1947, branding suggests old-school Australian production methods and family values. In reality, it's modern industrial juice manufacturing under foreign corporate ownership, maximising extraction efficiency. At $4 to $5 per litre, you're paying for nostalgic branding and marketing spend, not better health outcomes for your family. This is nostalgia marketing masking corporate ultra-processing, a trusted Australian name that no longer earns that trust. Brand number 1, Mildura Fruit Drinks. Number 1, Mildura Fruit Drinks. The most deceptive product of all, bright fruit imagery, proud Aussie regional branding, and language deliberately designed to blur the line between actual juice and soft drink. But here's what Mildura doesn't advertise anywhere on the front label. Many varieties are fruit drinks, not juice. Containing water, fruit juice concentrates often from multiple countries, natural flavours, food acids, and added preservatives. Translation: this is flavoured sugar water with a splash of concentrate for colour and minimal taste. Australian labelling laws still allow prominent fruit imagery on the front, even when real fruit content is extremely low. The regulations protect manufacturers, not consumers. You're not drinking fruit. You're drinking liquid confectionery marketed to children and parents. These drinks deliver rapid sugar spikes with virtually no nutrients, fibre, or vitamins, significantly increasing risks of childhood obesity, insulin resistance, type 2 diabetes, and dental decay. Parents often give them to kids thinking they're healthier alternatives to soft drink. They're metabolically almost identical and sometimes worse. Country of origin labels emphasise made in Australia from local and imported ingredients, while fruit concentrates are frequently imported from China and Brazil. The smiling fruit pictures on the packaging do most of the lying. Parents see oranges and apples, not the industrial factory process. At $2 to $3 per litre, it's cheap, but it's also nutritionally bankrupt and potentially harmful. This is the worst offender on the list. A soft drink pretending to be fruit, hiding behind Australian regional branding and trust. The juice industry does this for one simple reason: profit margins and shelf life. Fibre spoils quickly. Concentrated sugar doesn't. Corporate consolidation has systematically turned fresh fruit into a shelf-stable commodity, not nutrition. Decades ago in Australia, juice was occasional and freshly squeezed at home. Fruit was eaten whole. Now it's bottled in factories, stored for months, shipped across continents, and marketed as daily essential health. The result? Dramatically higher diabetes risk, epidemic dental disease, fatty liver changes in children, and widespread metabolic dysfunction, especially in Australian kids. If you want genuinely better options, choose whole fruit every single time, dilute any juice heavily with water, or make unsweetened smoothies with fibre kept intact. Your health and your children's future health is worth far more than convenience marketing. Which of these juices shocked you the most? Are any of these still sitting in your fridge right now? Drop a comment below, share this video with your family, and subscribe for more videos exposing what's really hiding in Australian supermarkets.